His name is?
Kirk Gibson.
And the company you work with and your title, sir?
Fortra, and I am our Director of Sales for the Western region.
Did you hear the name? And you're probably thinking, no. Yes, there is a connection. And we'll get into that later, so stay tuned. So Kirk, technology, how long have you been in tech?
12 years.
What excites you about being in cybersecurity? What's happening right now in cybersecurity, or what frightens you?
I would say all the same things that excite me also frighten me, and that's why it's an interesting industry to be a part of. Over the course of a decade or so, I would say there's rarely any 2 days that kind of follow the same trajectory, and you don't really ever have two customers who are trying to solve the exact same problems.
What's one of the common questions that people are asking you about that you look forward to because you have a great answer for it?
When you're talking to an organization, we're a technology and services firm, so we're deploying our solution, but then we're also, managing it as a strategic partner with our clients. And so they're looking for, how can you supplement my skills gap, my headcount gap, and my tools gap to maximum effect and in the shortest time possible, and via the use of automation and kind of working smart. And so we do a lot with machine learning through our log analytics and just kind of the way that we ingest and analyze data. It's definitely, we take the onus off the customer, and they don't have that need to have a large security dedicated team to really manage their security.
What are you trying to do in that first meeting all the way to maybe the third meeting as it pertains to developing that relationship with the leader of making decisions for security for a company?
I think the important thing is you want to try and gain an understanding of how they came to sit in that chair, what their background is, what the evolution of that role has been traditionally for that organization. Has it always been a standalone CISO role, or did it used to be the CIO was also the CISO? How did they come into kind of the organizational planning and security solutions that they've ultimately implemented and pushed out? A lot of times there's technologies that are inherited. Understanding what they've done in the past as an organization, and ultimately where they are now, and then where they'd like to be, and what they feel like they need solving for, or the outcome that is eluding them at this point.
Yeah.
And then that's when we can kind of align some of what our capabilities are, start to fill some of those gaps. The biggest thing is just listening and understanding. And you also have to contemplate the role that politics play, with infrastructure team versus the security team. What's taking place in the boardroom, is there partners or vendors that other executives might have previous relationships with.
All right, so Kirk, here's what I'm gathering from everything you just pieced together there. You actually have a strategy.
I just think that you could either be like every other vendor that likely whoever you're talking to is ever engaged with, or you could actually be a strategic partner and listen. And when you listen, then you start actually understanding what the real issues are. And so I'm definitely I don't think I've heard that many compliments since the last time I talked to my mom on the phone.
What does community mean to you?
The spirit of collaboration, I would say. You can openly exchange ideas, solve problems, and ultimately come to an understanding of what a possible solution is. Not just kind of repeat problems continuously. So that's the community to me.
I love that. Listen, man, Fortra's lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have you here today.
Appreciate it.